What is happening, fellow pioneers of human transportation? I'm Yogi Steve. You're watching E.S.A, the Electric Scooter Academy live stream. Looks like it's Friday night, about 5:30 p.m. Let me turn off my air conditioner real quick. Let me get my iPad loaded up and remind you guys to, if you can, help out Roger Hernandez, the Uber Eats wheelchair driver I made the video of recently. He got hit by a car. He's in bad shape. He could use some money for sure. I'm going to put the link for his GoFundMe right now in the chat. Should have had this set up earlier. You notice I'm in a different position today because I didn't charge my iPad and I need it for this, so I had to sit in a place that is close to my charging cord. Come on, where is this? Where is Roger's GoFundMe information? It's here somewhere. I hope you guys are doing good. I have some stuff to talk about. I think you know that I used I got a new vehicle to work on today. I was working on my E.S.A Engine Pro fat tire bike. We're just about there. Make things more difficult. I'm down to like no glasses with both swing arms. All right, so that's Roger's GoFundMe. Spread that shit around. We're still looking to help him out. What's going on, Consensual, with your mom? Medicated Bob, Remedy XL. Matt, how you doing? I wiped out with 8 milkshakes. Yeah, I had them like packed in my box. Like this was 2019 when I first started. What's up, K-Rock? Spencer James, good to see you, buddy. Have fun tonight. What's up, Don Scott? Good to see you, man. Ghetto Crypto, I like that. I'm glad you like the content. I like hearing from Tennessee. Yeah, Michael Young's saying I was supposed to go on a ride today. I feel a little bad about it, but tonight is the last Friday of the month. When I went to the last Critical Mass, which is the last Friday of every month, I loved it. I want to go, but guys, I've been working every fucking day. And the idea of, first of all, it's 5 miles from here to Critical Mass. So it's like 5 miles there, and then it's like a 3-hour ride, and then 5 miles back. I liked it last time. It was exhausting. Next month I'll pace myself better. I'll try to make next month's Critical Mass, but I don't think I'm definitely not going because I'm just too tired. You know, as it is, I'm gonna do this live stream, walk the dogs, eat, and probably fall the hell asleep because it's been just been like a super busy week. I'm working almost every day, not long shifts, but I'm editing for YouTube every single day. And it just feels like I'm busy and I don't want to ride. I mean, how much more can I ride? Oh, my pet better not fucking die. What's up, H-Head from Australia? So yeah, this is, I don't love actually this position that I'm in here for the live stream, but I'll do my best with it. I can't go for too long because I have to walk the dogs. It's hot as hell in here without the air conditioner. I will buy a microphone so I can live stream with my air conditioner on for my own purposes. But so mostly I wanted to talk about, I'm editing the delivery video of the fat tire bike. I took the fat tire bike out today for a delivery shift. I worked for like 3.5 hours and it was really interesting. The way I look at this bike is it's got major advantages for delivery and major disadvantages. I think right now it's 50-50 as to whether or not I keep the vehicle because I could sell it. Sure, I think they retail for $1,400 or $1,500. I'm sure I could sell it and get $1,000. I'm in the market to buy another scooter. Most of you guys know I'm just like, I haven't pulled the trigger yet, but I want an Ultra 2 for my fleet. But if somehow this fat tire bike is a legitimate delivery vehicle, I don't really need to. I might not buy anything new just yet, but we'll see. So there's a lot of the advantages to the fat tire bike is it could have crazy range. I drove it at like the top maximum speed and modes today, so I really only got 25 miles out of the vehicle, and I was pedaling. But like I say in the video over and over, I'm pedaling, but I'm not. All I'm doing is activating the motor. There's no pressure at all. I'm not a cyclist, and my thighs are not going to be sore tomorrow from pedaling. So I got about 25 miles range in it today, but I had it in a 5th gear sport mode. I think it could probably get 40 or 50 miles range if I just leave it in 4th gear normal mode. Like a lot of scooters, the difference between third and fourth and fifth gear or level or whatever you want to call it is huge. So in fourth gear on the Ingwe Engine Pro fat tire bike, in fourth gear for me, it was going low 20-mile-per-hour range, which is good. I can do deliveries at that pace. But if I'm really just not in the mood to go that slow, fifth gear, this bike, the top speed is like 28 miles an hour at least. I could have sworn I was almost getting 30 miles an hour at some points. But so that's a huge advantage, just crazy range. Other advantages, it is pretty comfortable to ride. I mean, the suspension is amazing. It's got suspension in the fork, suspension under the seat. That being said, though, it's still a bicycle seat, and you're sitting very much upright in it. It's fucking a glutes killer. It kills your fucking bunghole. So, I mean, that is what it is. It's like that type of seat right there, basically, just a regular like seat. So, but anyway, more about advantages. When you're loading and unloading, like once you're off the vehicle, that's the advantage. Like if I'm like getting food out of the box, putting food in the box, it's very easy to do with the vehicle just parked. You know, it's a very, very cool thing to just flip up the box, food in and out, blah, blah, blah. It's just very easy. It's all like chest level. It's a little more professional too. You almost, a customer, see you flip open the box, hand them the food a lot of times. So other advantages, I mean, I can think of a lot of the disadvantages are that the rack is not great with drinks. There's a great spill in tomorrow's video. I almost have it ready, edited to go already for tomorrow. But the rack is like touch and go on drinks. I did good on individual drinks that I could pack myself, but I got like a Starbucks order that was a small drink in a full bag with nothing else in it, and it completely toppled, and I had to call the customer and everything, and whatever, we canceled the order. I asked her to cancel the order, and then she asked me to cancel the order, so she kind of called my bluff. Like, I don't think it's that big of a deal, but if I want to, like, I'd rather not cancel the order on my end. I'd rather the customer cancel. You're not penalized when the customer cancels an order. So, and then you get paid. I get paid for it anyhow. But I spilled a drink, and it was because of the bike. I thought everything was smooth, but the rack, I was talking to the guys on Crank Hustle. They said, like, a rack is a little suspicious sometimes with drinks. So other disadvantages are, you know, that you're pedaling, so that kind of fucking sucks, but whatever, no big deal. And God, I'm so fucking tired. I normally have like a list of like shit to talk about on these live streams, but I don't really have a fucking straight game going on right now. So it's big. It's fucking gigantic. You're not bringing it into any buildings. It definitely has to be tied up every single time. And I really, really worry that it's the type of vehicle that could just be stolen like that. You know, like people are already looking at it like, what's that? I mean, this is a fat tire bike. Like, what the? I don't know. This whole idea of a fat tire has only been around for a few years, right? As like that's the type of bike it is. But it's my buddy Max. So it's just gigantic. So everything about manipulating the bike is like a whole new learned skill set. So you're not bringing it into buildings, you're not bringing it into elevators, you're not carrying it up any stairs or anything like that. So it has to be tied up every time outside. And I feel like that's not cool because, I mean, how often am I bringing the scooter or the Roadrunner into the building? That really protects it. It'll never get stolen when it's with you, right? So that's a big disadvantage. And just physically moving that thing around is impossible. It's like basically you want to get to your destination, park it, lock it up. So in the video that's coming out tomorrow, you'll see I definitely made some pretty good examples of what it looks like how to tie it up. It wasn't as hard to tie up as I thought, although I did think to myself that if I was to use this as a regular vehicle, if I was like a bicycle delivery guy in general, I would buy this, like there's a new lockout that my friend Spencer pointed me to that I've been watching videos about. It's this like grinder proof lock. I can't fucking remember at all what it is called. So, but I would buy like a way better lock if I was going to use a vehicle like this. Another plus side of this vehicle is it's like only $1,400. You know, I just got an email from the company. I am going to have a bonus code for this Electric Scooter Academy 70 for $70 off the bike. And the funny thing is I haven't even asked them. I don't even think I get a kickback. I think just getting the bike is all I get. I'm not sure. It doesn't seem right. Because somehow I did bad business with this company. Because I talked to so many of these fucking companies, I'm like half paying attention. I don't know if I get a kickback, but Electric Scooter Academy 70 will be the bonus code for $70 off this particular bike, I guess. I'm not really pushing it yet because we got to figure out what's wrong with it. You know, I'm too experienced to get overly excited about. So positives of the bike also, it's pretty fun to ride. It's very cool. For me personally, it takes a lot of pressure off my hands, off of my feet. It feels like off of my back, getting off the scooter. But who knows if it's a piece of crap or not. Now I've nowhere to look. Like if you want to know about vehicles, like it's funny. People will often, people always ask me questions about scooters, right? And I know a lot about it, but if I don't know something, I immediately go to Facebook and I look for Facebook groups, Reddit groups as well, but more Facebook groups than not. It's called the Dennis. It's called the Angway Engine Pro, the 750 watt hub motor. So I looked at I really did a good reading of the Facebook groups for this company and this bike, and it's got like mostly good information, but most people say you got to replace the tires, you got to upgrade the tires. And I totally understand that because I've seen some of these scooters at group rides, and I give the tire like a squeeze, and I'm like, man, you can kind of like really, with one hand, you can kind of really squeeze it. And the thing about scooter tires is something that like one of my mechanical mentors taught me. His poor guy died in a motorcycle accident. It's really sad. But Aaron, my friend Aaron, taught me, said, you want to check a scooter tire, both hands. You know, both hands on it. And I always felt like he's right. I always try to check my scooter tire with both hands. But like this, the fat tire on this, and I've seen this on other guys who have the bike stock, the fat tire is fucking, it's like you can grab it and just like squeeze it, and it's like squishy. It's like a balloon, like a thick balloon. So that's what I'm riding around on now. And I managed to, we've done 40 miles on the vehicle total so far, no problem. But I have a feeling if you get a flat on this, it's going to be like not a good walk home. You know, I actually tried to, when I worked today, I made it a point to not go like too far out. I mean, I should look at my map. I mean, one job I definitely went like deep south on La Brea. But I'm sorry I've been ignoring you guys. I just wanted to kind of get all that. Oh, shit. I unplugged my iPad. When am I not prepared with this iPad stuff? I didn't charge it because I was editing for like the last 2 hours. I was editing tomorrow's episode. So let me just get to the chat here, guys. I appreciate you guys showing up. Dennis, I can see you're blowing me up here. You're talking to the other guys. That's cool. Yeah, Gil, I love my dogs. What's up, Stream of Conscious Clairvoyance? Good to see you. What's up, Stefano? Do I think you could get more than 25 miles range? Yeah, you can get more than 25 miles range on the Roadrunner just by going slower, even at 185. You said 184. You could probably get 30 miles, I think, if you go below 20 miles an hour. But I don't ride these vehicles one motor ever. I always ride them dual motor. Like it's almost like a controversy in the electric vehicle world. Some people say if you use one motor on a dual motor scooter, it is somehow bad for the scooter. Some of the basic principle being like there's all this drag that's created by the scooter that's turned off. I don't know. I don't know what I believe, but I've never driven around in a single motor scooter except when I'm limping home. And people who I consider mentors, like I don't need to learn everything. I can just go to people for answers. But there's some things, like I can go to my buddy Brian Godwin, who I think is just a super genius with scooters. He's like, I never ride single motor. It's bad for the scooter, whatever reason. Ginger on Wheels is like, those people are crazy. Single motor is fine. So, who cares? Who knows? But I never ride single motor, and I definitely don't want to do it on the Roadrunner. It already has no pickup as it is, right? Purple Grapes, good to see you. Hunter Rhodes, what's up, Richmond, Virginia? Ali, all the way from Turkey. I like to hear that. Oh, 450 miles on your Roadrunner. That's pretty good. No flats, but you've had some tire punctures. That's interesting. Yeah, I got like over 500 on mine, Stefano. It's getting there. It's getting there. RV Bandwagon, good to see you. Oh, you have the Engway that I have. Do I know how to unlock the high speed? Didn't seem like he was locked on mine. Mine wasn't locked, so... I mean, it's high speed 28, like the fastest you can go is 28, right? Go to the forums, man. Like I'm saying, like any question or any information people want on scooters, I think you just go right to the owners of the scooters. And so Facebook groups are fine. Reddit groups, everybody knows, can be like a little rough. Facebook groups can suck too, but they're more moderated. But like if I wanted to know of anything, like so I read that forum there, and there are some incidents of not fires but batteries melting. But I think they've sold a lot of these bikes like in the US and throughout the world. So I think that when they talk about like bat fires and shit like that, it's like you kind of like take it with a grain of salt unless you hear 5 reports. There's been some reports of the new Cabo's batteries going on fire, but like I've only really seen 1, maybe 2 in a long time. And I think a lot of times I'm watching videos that are old half the time with those fucking Cabo fires. What's up, Lady Jedi? Good to see you. Thanks for showing up. Have fun with the granddaughter. Oh, Dennis, your stem is loose on your Voro motors. It's guaranteed. How many miles you got on it now? And that's the thing. Like, I know you've had that for a while and you like it, but it's just guaranteed over time. The little pieces in the folding hinge are weak, but you can replace them. They can send you the long fastener, maybe some of them screws. It depends. Sometimes the frame itself that hold the fastener and the screws is fucked up, and then you're fucked. Hey Gil, I haven't really spoken to Roger for a couple of days, but he's been posting on Crank Hustle. I mean, he's in good spirits, but he's fucked up. There's no other way to describe it. This fucking guy, like, it's for anybody to break your arm and your leg, it's a really big deal. So, but he's in good spirits. He's alive, and I think he's out of the hospital. I'm not sure, but you know, hopefully, you know, he'll recover. He'll definitely recover. Let's hopefully we can get his GoFundMe up to 10,000. His GoFundMe is up to like 3,600, 3,700 right now, which is pretty good for just a few days it's been available. Somebody donated 1,000. That's very nice. But I feel like he'll get there. Like I feel like given time, he'll get there. I'm gonna lead every one of my videos with that intro, asking for people to look at the GoFundMe, share it or whatever, or donate. I'm gonna put that in every video until he reaches 10,000. So I think that'll help to a certain degree. I mean, if I get like a lot of new viewers, and I do actually think that in aggregate, like in large quantities, if you canvass the general population for donations for like anything, you'll get money. You know, I feel like I have so many new views. If you want, like, I read my YouTube analytics all the time, and I really understand that, like, oh, this is why YouTube kind of sucks sometimes, because creators are forced to make content that always has a beginner bias. And I guess that's a certain type of YouTuber, I guess, because if you're making like expert information or skill information, but even then, like the biggest niche in YouTube information has got to be beginner information, right? So I feel like that for like me, it's why it's so much similarities in my stupid titles and even the whole fucking thing. Like in my mind, it's a YouTube channel, so I know that the video that I can put out today is doing fucking great, by the way, guys. Thank you very much. I mean, it's fucking like it's so hit and miss. It's either 3,000 view overnight or 5,000 or 6,000 view overnight, and I get sad on the 3,000 view overnights. But it's I don't know. I'm just blabbing away about shit here. Let me see what's going on here, guys. Anything else? Hey, Roger's in the chat. What's up, buddy? He's still in the hospital, probably going to get out on Monday, Tuesday, or maybe as late as Wednesday. Some speculate Monday. All right, buddy. Rogers, good to hear from you. I'm glad you're in the chat. I was wondering if we could ever catch you in the chat. Well, we're all fucking rooting for you, buddy. You know, I'm pushing the GoFundMe as much as I can. And that's good to hear from you, buddy. I'm glad that you're able to, are you typing that yourself? You got somebody helping you, man? That's pretty cool if you're typing already. Hi, Madison. Tips for channel creation, new green deal. I don't know, man. Make sure if you want, I got to do it. Yeah, I think it just depends. There's the spectrum of why you're doing it. If you're doing it with nothing, like really as like just from an artistic perspective, you got to make it. Really, you have to for a long time. Even where I'm at now, I remind myself just, this is a form of art. I'm trying to create good art, good content, and then think about like what can I do to get more views. So my first recommendation is if you want a big channel is pick the right niche. Like don't go into fucking food delivery. You know, you're not going to build a food delivery video from scratch right now. That's going to be busy, but go into gaming, go into beauty, go into clothing, go into toys, go into even restaurant stuff maybe is better, but YouTube, if I was to start a channel that was just about getting bigger, I would not do it with electric scooters or food delivery. Obviously, I'm like very happy with what we got going on here. But if you're new and you want to create something, I mean, it depends. Like, you should always be doing it from the perspective of it's art. It's kind of like poker. People used to ask me, like, when should I become a professional poker player? I'm doing pretty good. I say, well, like, make as much money playing poker as you do as your job for a year. Then you maybe quit your job, you're a professional poker player. With YouTube, it's like you make videos for a long time, you don't make any money, and even when you make money, it goes up very slowly. This has been my experience. Some people obviously blow up, but I will tell you this: even if you blow up, sustaining it is very difficult. Because I am envious and I like to accumulate information. So I look at everybody's channel in my space, in other spaces, and there's this danger of having 15 million, 5 to 15 million subscribers and only having a 2% view count. You know, only 2% of your subscriber count, 100,000, 200,000 are watching your videos. Now, while that's great, like those are not really subscribers if that's the amount of views you're getting, right? But studying analytics on YouTube, your subscribers, you don't get a lot of views from your subscribers compared to the views you get when you're put in the YouTube recommended column. That controls the whole game. That's why it's like, I could go off on YouTube stuff for a long time. I've done it on the stream. Like, I love it. I'm very happy because it's like, oh, it's a free service or whatever. I'm in it. I sign up, I do it, make some money, with never intention of making money. Now, all I want to do is fucking make money at it and I get bigger. But they make it like they're in control, and it really is 100% this YouTube recommended category. And if you get in there, you're fucking made. Like, you're always in there. If you look at your analytics, everybody's recommended a little bit, but all your viral videos are because you were put into that recommended category. It's incredibly scary how little control you have to like trigger the algorithm. Obviously, some people know how to do it. That's their game, but at my level, it's different. Gilbert says, if Uber restricts us to 20 on a scooter, why not be a motorcycle? Because you need to register your motorcycle, show them license, insurance, and registration. I don't even own a car. I have a driver's license. Madison Ray's like, we got to get you new glasses. I got 4 pairs just like this, Madison. These are like $2 glasses. I break them like crazy. I have a 6-pack coming from Amazon tomorrow. 12 bucks. Oh, Danny, you watched The Trooper? Yeah, so Trooper's a really good example, okay? Trooper 97, we call him the Trooper, poker vlogger. I watched him from the beginning. That's the thing. I am like, I love YouTube. That's why if I ever wanted to have a YouTube channel, it's because I love YouTube. And it mostly starts with poker vlogs. I remember actually for like a long time I was off of poker. And then however long ago poker vlogs started, and he was the original poker vlogger, the Trooper. So he's a good example of a guy who's done everything right. He's got products, he's got his own coffee, and he's growing. He's probably at like 50,000 subs now. And his view count is good, but his view count is kind of similar to mine. Like, I guess it's a vlogger. What happens to vloggers, you get stuck within a range. You know, it's like my worst video will make 3,000 views in a week. My best video will make 10,000, which is great. You know, I get paid like a half a cent a view if you're curious. But he's in the same thing in relation to the number of subs that he has. He'll get whatever between X and X amount of views. He's a lot bigger than me. But it's tough because when there's no excitement of growing bigger like quick or having like an explosion, it's very hard to make content every day. But the Trooper is incredible. It's obvious that I say that I put a lot of effort and energy into my channel, but for the Trooper, his channel is completely his life. And I don't think he's had sex with Lady Trooper for a year. Hey, who's that? You want to say hi? I don't think Tim has banged Lady Trooper for a year. Look at his face. Look at his face right here. Yuck. All right, so. What's in the box? Which box are you looking at? I don't know. Yeah, Chami, it's bad when you crash going faster than 20. Hey, what's up, Jason? Good to see you, buddy. Yeah, we'll be at 14K pretty soon. Okay, LH Studios is asking me how's the new bike. I actually really came on mostly. I wanted to tag in tomorrow's video, which is about the new electric bike that I got. My delivery, I did a delivery shift today. I already have the video pretty much edited, and so I wanted to mostly talk about that in this live stream, so I could refer to this so people could watch the live stream after watching that video. I want to tell people in that video, go watch the live stream because I talk a lot about the bike. So the bike is great. I haven't really fully wrapped my head around it. You know, I worked a full shift on it today. I did 25 miles. I screwed myself on the range because I had everything on the highest settings. I did pedal the entire time. The advantages were it's super fun to ride. Once I'm off the scooter, moving food and doing everything in and out of the box is really easy. Whoa, sorry. Major disadvantages are just like it's huge. It's fucking gigantic. I'm really worried about the tires. The tires feel like, even with the proper cushion, it just, I've read also on, so well, I learned more about the bike on the forums than I have by riding it. And on forums they say replace the tires, and that some batteries have like burnt up. That's not fucking cool. I mean, it's right there fucking charging. But so the brakes are really fucking good. They got very, very good brakes. That's something I didn't mention earlier actually. I feel like that they are hydraulic brakes and they are good. For a $1,450 bike, the hydraulic brakes are pretty fucking good. Doesn't have a lot of acceleration. It can reach, I killed the battery by going like 25, 27, 28 miles an hour today. If I would have gone slower, I would have gotten a lot more range. But you cannot bring it into buildings as a driver. You have to park it. It's a little sketchy. Like I drove it in traffic, obviously, but without acceleration, that's a little sketchy. You got to know how to manage that. But I really liked it. You know, it was fun. But I'm on the fence about whether I'll keep it or sell it. I'm actually probably going to do another shift on it tomorrow. I mean, the truth of it is this is, if this bike can be any sort of a bridge to the electric bike world, I will keep it just to make videos on it to get electric bike coverage on YouTube. We will see about that though, because it's been my experience that whatever you might think might like blow up your channel, it might not necessarily blow it up. But it's not, electric bikes are a lot different than electric scooters. It's another category. So I'm going to put that video out tomorrow. We'll see what happens. I'm going to do another shift on it tomorrow. I didn't make a ton of money today because I killed myself on the range. I wanted to stay out there for a long shift, but I only got like 25 miles range out of it. And I really feel like there's at least 40 miles in that vehicle. So I like it. It's super fun. We'll see if I keep it. Yeah, Dennis, I've heard they've had a lot of e-bike fires in New York City, which is like the worst place in the world to have an e-bike fire. Max is asking me if I ever worked a dinner shift like 6 p.m. Not for a long time. I don't know if you know about me, but I don't work at night. I stopped working at night. Now around here, night doesn't really start till 8 p.m. right now. But I haven't worked 6 p.m. or later for a while. I did when I did my 12-hour shift a couple weeks ago. By the way, guys, I think on Monday, I think I'm gonna try to like live in a certain way this weekend. So on Monday, I feel good enough to do another 12-hour shift. I really want to do another 12-hour shift on Monday. I want to do like scooter, road runner, fat tire bike on the same fucking day. I mean, fuck these other delivery channels. What are they doing? They're not doing anything. I'm going to use 3 vehicles on one day. You know, I mean, that is fucking unheard of. But then I'll fucking die. That last time I did that 12-hour shift was painful. But I made $285. I thought that was a pretty good rate. So we'll see. We'll see if I'm going to do that. I want to do that on Monday. But I think I'm going to do another shift on the fat tire bike tomorrow. I'm getting ready to sign off, by the way. These live streams are going to be a little shorter. It's like without the air conditioner on, I'm fucking dying in here. I got to turn it on. And I got to walk the dogs and I got to eat. Yeah, that's the thing about New Green Deal. You're right. It's good to have, like, you start the week with like a big day. Like if I only need to make $500 or $600 in a week, but I make $300 on Monday, I feel pretty good about the rest of the week. I don't even want to talk about it. The last 2 weeks, I got lazy. I let my success get to me. I got some good money from fucking YouTube, and the last 2 weeks, I barely made like $400 a week. I got super fucking lazy. Although it felt like I was working a ton, I only took a couple days off. I guess the editing is just taking a lot of time. Um, but well, you like the lighting in this, James? Thanks. I wasn't sure if it was right. I do have the ring light on. I felt like my nose is so fucking big, it's like a giant reflector, you know? Especially now, it's sunny out. It's fucking, but anyhow, I'm glad the lighting is good. I do have the ring light on. Good to see you, James. Oh shit, Nelson, you're going to Fat Burger tonight? Yeah, I'm in a phase right now. I'm trying to eat at home. Tonight I'm making my special homemade ramen, which is slightly better ramen noodles than cup of noodles, like some good Japanese ramen noodles. I'll throw a couple eggs in there, throw some actual vegetables in there, and that's what I'm gonna have for dinner. And then I got ice cream too for later. But I would rather have Fat Burger any fucking day. I could eat Fat Burger. I love Fat Burger. I mean, those burgers, man, they're good. Ooh, 150E0J 2001. Good to meet you. You like the videos because of the action? I appreciate it. I try to edit the videos so it's a combination of me talking or something happening. That's what I think that, you know, my general umbrella theory is road footage is okay, but you kind of got to zip through that shit. Oh, NP, you're always dropping the big fucking super chats on me. What's up, Juliana Lightning? Is that what that says? Hey, Juliana Lightning, how you doing? All right, NPR, thanks for the 20 super chat, man. That's fucking super sweet. I've been telling people not to give me super chats to donate to Roger, but obviously I'm taking your super chats. I appreciate it. It always helps a lot, goes a long way. The YouTube money has been compromised since we had our viral growth. It's on the Bitcoin path down to fucking lower numbers, but still doing okay. Can't complain. Yeah, I'm glad you like the action. 150E0J 2001, because the way I edit the videos is I gotta be talking, somebody else is talking, or it's like action, like something's happening, and I tell all these people who make videos, stop making it a fucking road trip video. You know what it is? There's a certain issue with a lot of people like Wilser, but he never stops talking. He does a podcast. He was explaining to me that, you know, when he wants to stop talking, he turns the camera right off. He doesn't edit anything. So, but people make these fucking 30-minute delivery videos that are point of view videos of you talking. It's going to take a long time to get a lot of viewers that way. And I've been talking to E.S.A on the EUC every once in a while. I like to think he took my advice, bought a camera, got some footage of him going on and off his EUC, and he got like 1,000 views in one night on one of his videos after never getting more than a couple hundred views on the overnight. I think now he's probably suffering with like not being able to put out enough footage because I don't take for granted how fast I can edit videos. I used to take fucking footage of, I used to take an hour and a half or more footage on the street and go through 2 or 3 GoPro batteries and edit that down to like a 20-minute video. It would take me forever. Just, you know what it's like to download 90 minutes worth of GoPro footage? Nowadays, I'll download 40 or 50 minutes worth of footage, make a 15 or 20 minute episode. Sometimes I'll download 30 minutes worth of footage, make a 15 or 20 minute, but I'm really picky in what I shoot. That's what I tell people. But these fucking videos that are road trip videos of guys doing food delivery, point of view of them talking, I mean, if you're doing that for yourself and you don't really care about turning it into like money in the future, that's fine, but I can't watch those. Those are boring. So when I make my own videos, I make them so they're fast. Even though they're boring because there's the same stupid shit over and over, the editing has to be as quick as possible, like MTV style almost. And I don't know, I feel like the voiceover stuff I've been doing has gone a long way. I feel like, you know, overlaying voice over me on the scooter, it's a lot of work, but I like the way it looks. Like for me, when I look at that, I feel like that's pretty cool. LH Studios, you watch me and Wilser. Yeah, you know, it's funny. Some people have said like they like him better, me better, whatever. It's never comparison. Wilser is somebody I'll always look up to. He's a younger guy than me, but I still consider him like a mentor. And when you go out and work with him, like the one thing you see is, oh my God, he's so fucking relaxed. It's crazy. He's so chill. And it's not bullshit chill. He's just fucking chill. He's California chill. He's seen everything. He can have 4 orders in the box. There's no fucking pressure. And I still look up to him. He's done more deliveries than me still, and he has made a lot more money than I have doing deliveries. I mean, he can still make $10,000 in a month. If you put a gun to my head, I could make $10,000 in a month, but I would fucking die. Like, I don't know what would happen to me actually. My hands, my back, my body, working 30 12-hour shifts in a row. That's how you make $10,000 in a month, you know? I can't even work one 12-hour shift. Wilson, I look up to. He's a great guy. And it was great to see him during that video. We really got a chance to like talk and reconnect. And he wants to do a podcast with me. That's what he was really focused on, and I want to as well. But like logistics, and like if he lived closer, we would do it. But he's like fucking downtown or near downtown, and I'm here, and I don't like going anywhere. So we'll figure it out. I bet you that podcast will happen. Wilson, I think he's very cool. I'd love to do a podcast with him. Madison's like, how do I get my B footage? I hire a cinematographer. No, it's pretty much like what you would guess is happening. I don't know if you'd ever guessed this. Almost every shot is fake. So when I'm pulling up to an apartment or a restaurant, or I'm pulling away from an apartment or a restaurant, I shoot those videos when I'm not on the order. So that's why you don't always see shots of me coming and going to the restaurant. More often you'll see shots of me coming and going to the apartment, because the apartment I can drop the food off, and then I'll take my camera, which actually is on the stand that this camera is holding now. I'll have my GoPro on there. I'll put it at the entrance to an apartment complex, and I'll do like a fake pull away. I'll look like I'm just like I just edit it in with me walking out the door. I'll edit in foot, then I'll just get on the scooter and pull away, and then I also have to come back to get the camera, right? So then I come back to get the camera, but coming back to get the camera is my approach shot. And then I do the editing, I take that approach shot, I move it over a little bit, and I make it look like that's me approaching. And I take it serious when I do it. I make it, it's not a joke. It's like everything we've ever seen on TV in our life, any sitcom or any show we've ever seen, it's all fake. So I just try to make like a fake, that's a fake part of my vlog, a real personality, but the B-roll is kind of fake. So every time you see me pulling up to a building, there's no food in the box, it's already been delivered. Now, sometimes you will see me having B-roll shots of me pulling to a restaurant. Now that's because I get to the restaurant and they say 5 minutes. I go, oh shit, 5 minutes. I go outside, put the camera on the tripod, I make approach shots of me coming in and me pulling away. And then the third type of shot, I guess, is me zoom by shots. I try to make, every time I do a job, my goal is to get the restaurant, get the apartment, coming and going for both. And if I can get a zoom by shot that's like close by, so I take that and I put the camera, I actually put the camera usually under the bumper of a car. And that's how I get those like meow, meow, those shots. They might be a little boring and repetitious, but I like them. And but that's how I get the B-roll. It's kind of like what you would think, how would you, it's like you kind of like got to guess. There's nobody else with me. I'm just putting the camera down, picking it up. Now people will say, why doesn't anybody steal the camera? Because you got to do it at the right times. You just got to be streetwise. Don't do it. Hey, don't do it when some sketchy person is around. I'm going to move us to the table. I'm going to turn the air on, move us to the table, because now I can move the iPad. Also, you can hear my dogs are starting to go fucking crazy because they need to be walked. My dogs need to be fucking walked. So anyhow, guys, let me just make sure I didn't miss any more questions here. I need like him. Yes, Shannon, you know it. I don't fuck with those zombies. They don't fuck with me. Have you ever smoked Cocoa Puffs before? Yeah, I don't think that really works though. That's like putting white on top of green, right? That's what Cocoa Puffs are. It doesn't really work because the white needs to be processed to smoke it. Like, I assume that's what you mean, Freddie. I'm down like that. I've been around. What's up, Deb B? You're talking to somebody that's good. Edwin's like, have I ever delivered to any cults? Yeah. No. I rented a car to Scientology when I worked for Enterprise Rent-A-Car a long time ago. we had Scientology as an account, like the major hotel, and we rented to Scientologists all the time. So I rented cars to Scientology cult, but I have not. I don't think I've delivered to any cults knowingly. I guess statistically, I probably have, right? Guys, let me light the smoke machine really quick. I think this is gonna be over in 5 minutes because I know my dog's got to be walked. If I miss any questions or anything, throw them in later. But let's light the smoke machine really quick. I was actually at the smoke machine. I was actually at the smoke machine supply shop. This will be my final rant. I was at the smoke machine supply shop. You know what I mean. Trying to get these videos monetized so I can make my $1.50 off of this. So I was at the smoke machine supply shop. I was going to this place for like months. They had a great deal on smoke machine supplies. Then they got new management, and the prices just went up 50%. Like all of a sudden, it's like boom, it's over. This place is right down the street. And I'm so pissed. Because what's the point of regulation if like the businesses aren't stable, if like you can't, alcohol is legalized and like legislated and all that shit. So you can go into any place and buy the same beer over and over for the general same price range. They have that with smoke machine supplies. But everything is super fucking expensive. They fucking priced me out. Like I'm gonna go back to my go back to my gray market supplier. Yeah, Rich Siri says the point of regulation was taxes, and I feel like they failed on that measure. From the last time I looked at that, they're not bringing in a ton of money through taxes. I could be wrong. There was a time where I know they were having, California, like I guess we have like a paperwork problem, whatever you want to call it. So my understanding was we were not making a ton of money of it from the taxes. As a customer, we're getting completely screwed. That is like the shop down the street was 35% sales tax. It's insanity. So they have 30% off sales, but they're just saying we'll cover the tax. It's fucking bullshit. Yeah, Jason, my dogs, they're getting a walk there. Well, my old dog is like on the couch. My little dog is on the floor. My pit bull, who is, the highest energy dog, is just out of her fucking mind because she can hear accent on the street, and she's got to take a dump. She's already been fed. I fed them. They eat at like 4 a.m. and 4 p.m. Yes, I'm up at 4 a.m. with my dogs, like every day. But they ate at 4 p.m. Their 6 p.m. walk, they're already fucking late for. So, a supply machine delivery, I looked into that. A smoke machine delivery, I looked into that. And what it is the range for those guys who do it in cars is huge. They'll be in Venice Beach, they'll be in Beverly Hills. I don't want to be in that business. I was in the smoke machine supply business for 25 fucking years. I don't want to be in the machine. I don't want to be in that business anymore. I like just paying my taxes at the end of every fucking year, and just not worrying about. You can get in trouble for smoke machine supplies back in the day. Now they made it so loose that it's like the fucking cartels are involved in this business. I used to go to, I don't know if you guys know, I used to go to like these amazing gray markets that were just smoke machine supplies, like open air on the table. I went there for a couple of years, and then pandemic kicked in, and I haven't been there for a while. I've heard they've become super gangster. My friend Andreas, who still goes to these, like, they're illegal, but they never get busted, gray market smoke machine supply conventions where there's 50 guys with tables, but you used to be able to go there and buy $50 or $100 worth of supplies. Now they're only selling like large bags of supplies for $2,000 and up, whatever. They only want to do elbows, these fucking guys. So, yeah, I mean, I'm not happy with, legalization, but I'm just sad that the place, I was going to a place, it was a good deal. I was getting a gator for 70, out the door, $72, and that would last me a week. And that's a perfect amount that you're not crazy with it. I have all this oil I should just start smoking. But the problem is this broke. This was my favorite smoking thing for a long time. This costs a lot of money though, because this top piece is like $100, a couple $100. It broke, so I stopped using smoke machine oils. Guys, I'm fucking tired as fuck, man. That bike kicked my ass today. You'll see in the video that comes out tomorrow. I was nervous to go out there and do deliveries on this fat tire bike, because I know that when you're new on a machine, anything can happen. But I got comfortable with it, and I'm gonna go out tomorrow and do it again, because I think I want to. I want to do another shift on it. So, am I missing anything? Alrighty, guys. Yeah, man, I'm up at 4. Like Jocko, not like Jocko. Jocko gets up and like lifts and shit. But I'm like, hey, I drink coffee, walk the dogs, and usually go back to sleep. Alrighty, guys, it was fun. Fucking, I have shit to do. I really appreciate your support. Make sure you help out our friend Roger. I'm really happy with the money we've raised, but let's triple what he's got so far. And that's live stream number 5 in the books. I think we're doing pretty good with these. I will buy a microphone soon. Thanks again, guys. I'll see you soon.